Okay, there we go. The preview is working. And hit start stream. Okay, there we go. We are live. We're ready to start playing Euro Truck Simulator and talking about retro games. We will, I still think that we're gonna keep the weeks, the channel. Blah. What's going on this week on the beginning of? It's fine. I can't speak. I can't speak, Red. Help.
That's good.
Help.
How and why?
Don't know. Just don't know. We're going to be keeping the week's plan, the plan that I have for the week at the beginning for now. That might be changing. I might decide to move it towards the end, but that has yet to be decided. For now, it's at the beginning still. So, real quick, I'm going to be going over what the plan is for the week, which is there. So, there's going to be the Starbound episode that's going to be coming out. I'm a little bit... Well, I'm not late on it because I decide when it comes out.
We don't have a schedule for what video comes out when.
No, we don't. Oh my gosh, I'm scared. I'm gonna scrape this car immediately. All right, it's a truck.
Actually, it's a van.
That is a tiny space. Which side of the road am I supposed to be on?
Left, if you're in the UK.
I don't know. I'm in Belgium, remember?
Oh yeah, forgot.
Can't tell where they are on. I'm gonna say I'm supposed to be on the right side if I'm in Belgium. I could be completely wrong right now and about to
Yeah, Belgium is definitely the right side.
Belgium is the right side of the road. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And yes, I was right. Europe, it's just the UK. That is the left.
Seriously?
Yes.
Huh.
Australia.
I already ran a red light. I was stopped.
So you ran red me.
Apparently I ran a red you. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. You didn't...
I just accepted that red.
Okay, well, to get on with the retro gaming thing, I have the questions this time, and I'm going to read them out, because Vias is horrible at multitasking, and probably would crash.
But first, the news. So yeah, the Starbound video, there's going to be Hamtaro video is not coming out this week. We're skipping that one this week. I've got a couple of special videos. One is Vistra cleanup detail. Red already knows what that one's about. And another one is I'm going to be pulling out some stuff from the live streams for a video. You will see that. Oh. You'll see that when it comes. Searching. What else? Live streams. There's Borderlands pre-sequel tomorrow. There is... I don't know what the speed limit is. There's the Friday stream. That one has yet to be determined. And then there is the Saturday Subnautica stream. And that should be everything. Okay. Now we're ready for questions. This is already difficult, right? Trying to talk and drive. Good thing I don't have the radio on.
Is there any retro console you have sought out to buy again?
Retro consoles that I've sought out. What, like recently? Like how recent are we talking about?
I'm just talking about like in your life.
In my life.
Like, have you ever had a console, sold it off, or just like been alive when a console came out, and then you just sought out to get it later on in life?
I never had. Well, actually, let me ask this question: is the Nintendo DS considered retro at this point?
No,
Okay,
that came out
then
in the 2000s, actually 2005.
that's fair. Okay, yeah, I did seek out that, but that's not a retro thing. Other than that, I did look to try and buy a Game Boy for modifications reasons, a Game Boy Color with the intent of modifying it, but that also probably doesn't count.
Game Boy Color, that counts. That's from the 90s.
Right, but for the intent of
Yeah, that
modifications.
the account, like, you know.
Oh, I don't want to be on this. Sorry, car. Ooh. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. We just merged on top of another vehicle.
Yes, yes, fine.
I didn't crash too badly. Uh-oh.
Okay, well, that's a no.
I never bought it, but I did look at GameCube for a bit. And
Well, okay.
that's everything. There we go.
Okay.
How about you, Red? Have you sought out any retro gaming consoles?
Yeah, I sought out a NES top loader, and I got an NES top loader. Yep. The reason why I got the top loader classical system is because the top loader is unregional locked, so you could play any game from anywhere.
Ah,
Mm-hmm.
fancy.
Yep. What is the first game you got, or the first gaming experiences that you had?
First gaming experience. I may be wrong. I'm not entirely sure.
Just first gaming experience you remember is good.
I'm gonna have to guess was just being handed over the controller for Sonic Spinball of all things. I think that might be first. Sonic Spinball, which is an incredibly difficult game. So being handed that first is kind of funny. But yeah, that's one of my oldest of video games would be Sonic Spinball for the Sega Genesis. But you, Red, what was your first game experience?
I don't know. Pretty much started playing games at the age of 3.
Yeah, there you go. Mario or something, maybe?
No, just like random online games.
Well, what was the first console you had, I guess, then?
My first console was the PlayStation 2.
Ah.
There was a big sale, and one day my mom came home with PlayStation 2.
We went through a couple of PlayStation 1s. We had the PlayStation 1, the original one, the fat one, and then we had 2 of the slims. All 3 of which, I believe, died within a certain amount of time. I don't know how, but yeah. My siblings, I assume.
Soda.
I assume. You got another question for us?
Yes, but you're running out of questions.
No, we're not. We're doing just fine. We're already 10 minutes in, Red.
Yeah. And, like, we got 9 questions.
Well, I just added another one to the list just then, which I can continue to do as I...
Anyway.
We're fine.
What is your favorite old game series that can still be going on today? For example, Final Fantasy or Metal Gear Solid?
Pokemon.
Okay.
I really enjoyed Pokemon. Like, here's how I was introduced to Pokemon. I have an older brother who had a couple of Pokemon games. I believe we had blue version, yellow version, and then we got Ruby, and I believe we also got Sapphire and Emerald, but like not all at the same time. And those were never in the same place. Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, those were never together. So we only had one at any given point. But I would wake up in the morning, and my brother would be heading off to, I believe, high school at that point. He was heading off to high school, and I'd be like, hey, can I play the Game Boy? And he'd give me the Game Boy Advance, and I'd just sit there playing until it was actually time for me to wake up and start getting ready for school. I'm going far too fast.
Well, in my experience getting introduced to Pokemon, I do throw a stack of Pokemon cards at the back of my head once.
And that's how you got into it? He just like, hey,
That's how I
cool,
got
free
in.
cards.
No, that was more because he wanted to be a booty hole, and it was like a thick stack of cards tied in rubber bands.
Oh man, you take it and run?
No, pretty much just face planted.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah,
Sorry, man.
it's okay.
Merge.
Yeah. For me, the game series that is old, that is it's not going on. I hope it is. It's not retro in a way, but it is rather old. I believe the first game came out in it isn't the 2000s, but it's still. I'm pretty sure it came out in.
I'm waiting for the name.
Yeah, it came out in 2010, so it's pretty recent.
That's pretty recent, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's
What's the
pretty much the
series?
old it's actually no, God of War. Let's just go with God of War.
God of War.
But, yeah, that came out for the PlayStation 2 originally, so
Yeah.
that's pretty old. But the game that I was gonna say is actually Darksiders. That's a game that I really enjoy.
Oh shoot! I don't have my headlights on. Whoops. Am I being pulled over?
Yes.
Wait. No, I'm not. I just saw flashing blue lights off to my left. I thought that they had implemented cops. I thought I was gonna have to pull over and talk my way out of a speeding ticket. A little menu was gonna pop up. Do you know how fast you were going? And ABC. Say nothing. Yeah, I was going way over the speed limit. Those are the options. I got a question for you based on Pokemon.
Okay.
Favorite game? What was your favorite Pokemon game? I definitely know which one's my favorite.
Well, I've only really played, seriously played, the Pokemon Y. No, Pokemon X, not Y. Not Yellow.
I was never focused on beating the Elite Four and all. When I
played. That's the thing. I played not ROMs, but recreations of the original Pokemon games, on online, way back. They weren't downloaded or anything. It's just you played them in a browser, and it was a pretty accurate recreation. So that's the thing.
Yeah. Yellow version or blue version. It doesn't matter which one, but more so yellow version because Pikachu followed you around. I don't care about the fact that you're supposedly Ash or whatever.
Okay.
But yeah, yellow version specifically for this one glitch. And you can probably guess which glitch. It's the one where you get Mew on the bridge. You know that one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That is my favorite glitch in all of gaming. Even more so than missing, though. I love that glitch, because I abused the heck out of that glitch. I did it so many times, it wasn't just for Mew at that point. I did it, and I got bizarre Pokemon. I'd get, Nidoking, level 7. Get, Ditto, level 7. You could just,
So,
just
second or third tier evolutions, but with first tier levels.
Yes, yeah. It was crazy. I've actually finished this mission, and I'm gonna have to get a new one.
Well, I mean, we're 15 minutes in. You ruined it, Muse.
I apparently drive way too fast.
Yeah, you do.
Because supposedly it was supposed to be 1/3. So this was supposed to be a 2.2 hour drive or something, and I've completed it in 20 minutes. So that's a bit crazy. Zoom in here. Okay. The stop. Doot doot. Alright, so now I can decide if I want to park it or if I want to just leave it where it is. I think you guess what I'm gonna do. And on top of it, it should let me... Oh dear. I've broken it, Red.
Not the first time.
Alright. I'm gonna do a big... There we go. Okay.
You ready for the next question?
What was the question I saying? Talking about Pokemon glitches.
You asked me what my favorite Pokemon game is.
Okay, I guess we're good for next question.
Yeah. Are there any games you loved as a kid but don't enjoy today?
You know, and I read that one in the small script that we wrote up 10 minutes before this live stream.
Actually, it was more like 40 minutes. Muse asked me to write something up because Muse was playing Overwatch and didn't want to take responsibility. So I wrote up 9 questions in like 5 minutes.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
I don't even get paid by Muse.
I don't even get paid for this.
That's the point.
Okay. Where do you need it? Let's play it safe. Sorry, I'm in a hurry, Skip. I guess let's play it safe. I just gotta park it somewhere easy. Okay, I can park this. Okay, I'm gonna go to third person. I can't park this from the driver's seat. Alright. Not a semi, anyways. Oh, it's right there. Oh, that should be easy. Maybe I can park this from the driver's seat. Why do it when you can just go like this? So what was the next question? I'm sorry, Red.
What is...
Game that I didn't like, is it?
Yeah.
That I liked. No, I do not.
Yes.
I can't really think of any. I know that a lot of people hate on Sonic R. I still think that... I guess I haven't played it super recently, but I still like that game. So I can't say... Hey, we did it. I can't say that that would be it either. But yeah. So I don't have a game that I no longer like that I liked as a kid, I guess. What about you, Red? You got anything for us? I'll grab another job while we listen.
Yes. So this is the European version, but it's a GBA game for it's the Crash Bandicoot and Spyro the Dragon like crossover thing, and I like the Crash one, but I hated the Spyro version of the game. I absolutely despise that.
You don't like the Spyro game, huh?
Yes, on the dual game cartridge. When I was a kid, I enjoyed it a lot more. I think that it was mostly just for the mini games, but I didn't actually enjoy the actual Spyro game.
Oh no.
So that's one. Because the controllers are just slippery and slidey and sploopy and hoopy and doopy, and so I probably should stop talking boy now.
No, you're fine. Adam just popped in and he's like, "Damn you, Muse, I cut in your general direction," which is a quote from the Subnautica stream. It's
I
already
popped in for a little
starting.
bit to see Mr. Blue Bloop's like grandson, even though I wrote grandfather or granddad. I don't remember.
Oh, no blinker.
When I was saying Mr. Blue Bloop's granddad, when I meant grandson, I was talking about the big ship you crashed in.
Makes more sense now.
Yeah, you thought I was talking about the little thing, right?
I had no idea what you meant, to be honest, and I just didn't pay it too much attention because I had zero idea.
Yeah, I was talking about the giant ship.
That makes sense.
Now. Off in the distance. We got 38 minutes, Muse. 38 minutes. We're running out of questions, Muse.
Oh, we're doing just fine, Red.
We're halfway done, Muse.
Okay, so I was talking about Sonic R.
Yes.
I never really understood why the heck that whole thing with Tails doll, I did not understand why that became a thing. I didn't actually know about it when I was playing it, of course. I had limited access to the internet because dial-up. And
I remember dial-up.
Still have my blinker on. So this is a game about driving, Adam that just joined. And as you will find out, I'm a terrible driver. I'm currently riding the the thing there, the barrier on the side of the road.
Yep, the shock barrier. If Muse is on a highway, that highway must be the highway to hell.
Highway to hell. Oh.
Anyway,
turning. Probably turn on my lights. There we go. Lights on.
Games that freaked you out as a kid. That's the next question I'm gonna go with.
I don't have a particular game that freaked me out as a kid.
I thought of this question just because you don't like spoops.
Right, because I didn't really have any horror games to play. Sorry,
it doesn't need to be horror games. Like Peanut Butter Gamer was scared very much by things on Sesame Street, like the aliens.
Well, that's interesting. Em said something, but I can't read it because I'm driving.
I'm gonna be a responsible adult and actually read it because Muse is not.
I'm being a responsible adult and not looking at my phone while I'm driving.
In a game.
Shush.
I grew up on the NES games, so I couldn't more likely think of you such as bad dudes. Yeah, there were a lot of just shovelware games for NES.
So I cannot think of a particular game, but I can think of a particular moment in a particular game.
Okay.
The ending to
Is this a spoiler warning?
I don't know if it's necessary.
Well, if you just say the ending to a game, you don't need to say like anything more than that. And then that's
no, you kind of need to understand a little bit.
Okay, then
so Spider-Man, I believe it's 2. It's for the PlayStation 1. Can you look that up for me real quick and make sure that I'm right?
I own Spider-Man 2 on the PlayStation 2.
Okay, so
Spider-Man game or Spider-Man game for the PlayStation 1. Are you talking about that?
What?
There's a Spider-Man game for the PlayStation 1. Just Spider-Man.
Okay, maybe it's just Spider-Man.
Oh. Okay, could you swing around like you're free, or is it those where if you jump off a building you're gonna die? Do you remember that?
If you jump off a building, you're gonna die. Yes.
Okay, then this is
PlayStation 1.
PlayStation 1.
Yeah. Sorry, it's just hard to remember sometimes. I haven't played it in so long, to be honest. But the ending, which I'm gonna just spoiler warning if you don't want to know, cover your ears for the next like 30 seconds.
Yeah, and Muse will like turn on all the lights and blinkers and everything when spoilers over. So if you really feel that inclined, just pay attention to the video and be like la 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 with your fingers.
Yeah, I'll turn on the high beams real quick.
Like just flash the high beams up and down and up and down and up and down.
Okay, so the ending to Spider-Man for the PlayStation 1. Since we're going spoiler here, I might as well explain more than I was planning to. Venom is infected by symbiotes, and symbiotes, and he is absolutely terrifying, to be honest. And then the whole rest of this, I guess it's a boss battle. You run away from the symbiote-infected Venom, and he just screams. He just screams, "Where are you, boy? Die!" repeatedly, in this awful, Venom voice, but also sort of metallic, I would say.
Yeah.
And the only way my brother was ever able to. What? Sorry.
The voice compression isn't the best when it came to PlayStation 1 games.
Yes. So that made it far worse. So the only way my brother ever beat it was by turning the sound off. I mean, seriously, he played that probably 25 times. I played it probably 5 times. And I don't think I've ever beaten it to this day. That may be an interesting game to play.
Now, I got a question. Was it just the symbiote, or was it actually like Eddie Brock or someone inside the symbiote and made the Venom thing? Because Venom is just
Venom is normally black. This was a red Venom.
Okay, so you mean Carnage?
Oh yeah, it's Carnage on top of Venom. Or I don't know anything about Spider-Man. I'm sorry.
Is it a half black, half red?
No, it's completely red.
With black lines?
No, wait. It's Doc Ock. I'm completely wrong. It's Doc Ock infected by symbiote. Jeez, I could not remember for the life of me. Wow. That shows how long it's been.
That actually happened in a recent comic for the Venomverse. Just random, off tangent.
Am I on the wrong side of the road?
It's the right side. You're supposed to be on the right side.
I think I was on the wrong side of the road. The arrows were going the wrong way.
I'm gonna need to search that up to see what
So Doc Ock infected by symbiote. There you go.
Yeah, the Venom symbiote.
Maybe, possibly. He was red. Okay, and he just.
Okay, then that's the Carnage symbiote.
Okay, there we go. I'm going to.
If it's pure red, it's the Carnage symbiote.
Yes. So it was pure red.
Black lines.
Pure red Doc Ock. Jeez, this is so difficult. I'm sorry, my brain, I did not remember the details well enough to do this, I guess. No. But, now that we know what I'm actually talking about here, he's chasing you down, and the worst part of this whole thing is it was one of those things that they did on the PlayStation 1 a couple of times, where they have the camera facing towards you, and you're running, you're running towards the camera to try and get away from the enemy.
Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, so like Crash Bandicoot, there's this mammoth thing in Atlantis, tie-in game for the PlayStation 1 as well. And then this final boss for Spider-Man 1. Yeah. What a horrible game design.
By the way, the spoiler has gone on way too long.
Yeah, there you go, I'm flashing.
Oh god, Muse, cover your eyes!
What? No, I'm flashing the lights. Red.
You have a flashlight?
PG.
Yeah. I'm saying, if you have a flashlight,
I'm saying all sorts of things.
You're just gonna point that in your eye. What do you think I meant?
Ah, shut it. What? Oh my god, that's funny. I assume it was a remake of Maximum Carnage. Oh, I'm off the road almost. Shouldn't be reading while I drive. Especially not around turns. Okay. Bailey Jason? Is that how you spell Jason? I could be wrong. Okay. I'm still driving. It's okay. I pressed B. I went to the world map.
That's Johansson.
Okay. Okay, right. You can read the names from now on. Okay, I've turned on my
Okay, let me get caught up on the chat.
Please.
So what you're doing right now is the whole point of this game. Yes, Adam, the entire point of this game is just driving around and doing stuff like that. Strangely relaxing and strangely stressful as well. I'm sure Neko, who is going to say still loves Sailor Moon, probably does. I think that's laughing or making fun of us. It's probably laughing, saying how it ends in Carnage. It was Carnage. Yes, it was. And then we have Red List and Bailey Johansson. Hello.
Hello to you too. I'm struggling to drive. We got half an hour left here. I'm gonna have to take another job, I think. Johansson. Johansson. There we go. 3 takes. We're fine. Everything's cool. I can't drive and do anything, even if it's just driving in a video game.
Yeah,
oh man, that's why I don't drive in real life.
Yep.
This is the real reason, apparently.
Yeah. Okay. How did you get your first game, or your, first gaming console or something? Just something
stop.
along
You
those
better
lines.
stop. You better stop. Yes, you do.
Okay, I stopped. Jeez.
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There was a semi who was trying to cross. And I'm just like, you better not. Alright, I gotta go halfway around a roundabout. I know what a roundabout is. How did I get my first gaming console? My parents, probably, I guess. First gaming console was the Genesis, and then, like I said, we got the PlayStation Fat, we got the 2 PlayStation Slims. Those PlayStations didn't last long. The Genesis, I think, ended up lasting a little bit longer. I have no idea why we went through consoles like we did, but then I mostly, after that, played on PC with, the Sega Smash Pack being one of my favorite things to play. It was actually a bunch of Genesis games ported over for the PC. Fun thing. I'm terrible on roundabouts. Oh my gosh, I'm a menace on the roundabout. I take up both lanes of the roundabout. Are you watching this? I'm just curious.
No, I just read him laughing at your horrible
Johansson?
pronunciations.
Oh no. There are going to be people who show up with, like, just purposely bizarre names. Well, I'm not saying your name's bizarre, please don't take me the wrong way. But, they're going to make them really difficult just so that I have trouble.
Yeah, for example, written in leet.
There you go.
Where
you know what?
Letters.
You know what? I'm just going to start saying the letters. There we go. When somebody shows up, it's ADAM. Hey, ADAM, how are you doing?
So it would be IBAILEY.
Yes.
And yeah. Okay, next question.
Press the wrong button. I'm trying to do cruise control. It's not working. I should stop trying. Click the button. Oh, that's a bus. Hello, bus. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, that was a red light. That's why.
This is why Muse doesn't have a driving license.
How you doing out there? Everything's fine. Nothing to worry about. Oh no. Oh no. We're fine. I should not have VR for this. It would make it far more terrifying when I have to slam on the brakes and avoid crashing. We're fine here.
Yeah, I'm just pronouncing your name how it would be pronounced in Scandinavia. And that is actually... Cool. Yeah. Is that the bus you were talking about? The oil tanker?
No, there was a bus too.
I see only 2 oil tankers. Anyway.
Before that, there was a bus. It was a red bus. It was double-decker.
I don't think it will be hard. Neko pronounces words wrong all the time. Yes, he does.
Triple yes right there. I'm dyslexic. Probably. I've never been tested.
You call yourself
basically
Neko
positive
instead of Nico.
No, and I call myself Muse. Get off.
Symbiote.
Get off my car.
Symbiote. I'm not in your car. I'm on your plane.
Wait, what? Get off my plane! I'm driving a plane now. Come on. That's actually something I want to do. I got a really, really cheap. No, now cheap. I believe it was more expensive when it came out, but like flight stick. I wanna get some.
I told Muse to play this game with flight stick.
I want to get some free to play flight stick games. Try on that. Might be interesting. Yeah,
that's cool.
Like $15 or something on eBay.
The thing is, your name is
New
actually
Zealand.
from
Cool.
Scandinavia.
I read that.
Oh,
that was a merge. I'm supposed to get over. Beep beep. I'm going far too fast. Get over again. Beep, beep. It's...
Yeah, I'm never going anywhere close to a car that you have ever sat in. That's how bad of a driver you are.
I gotta turn left.
Okay, is there any old game that you want a remake or a graphical remastering of?
Remake or... It'd
The
be
chat can also
interesting to
chime in.
see how they would do Sonic R remade, but I wouldn't necessarily want that. Just be interesting to see.
Well, I'm asking the ones that you want rather than interesting to see.
Right,
Because
right.
you can just say, like, Atari for the 2600 would be cool to see a graphical remastering of, because, you know.
Hey, I
Why
waited for a
not?
red light. I'm learning. I would like Shining Force to be remastered. That'd be... Red light. It was green. I probably could have made it, but I decided not to. Hello out there, how are you doing? Sorry, drivers.
Nice. I love when someone writes something in and Muse reads it totally wrong, then asks what they were talking about. It really does make me laugh. It does make me laugh too. It really does. It's funny.
Why you do
The
that?
sweet, sweet tears of victory.
I became a sheep.
That was Muse's Muse. Anyway,
Right. That's a red light. It counts. It counts. It counts. It's green now. Green. Good.
So what is your answer?
Shining Force, because I love that game.
Okay.
We didn't mention favorite game. Because
No.
kind of... You wrote a different script from what we did the first time, which is good.
Yes, because I didn't want to have a remake of...
Well, that's kind of what this is supposed to be. Oh.
No, I said a retake.
Just...
I meant a retake of you just gushing about Shining Force. I made the script or I made the questions around so you couldn't just gush about one game.
Yay, no gushing about Shining Force. Favorite game. Sorry. So a thing just popped up on my, I pressed the wrong button. A thing popped up. I'm currently driving back on. I thought that the thing that popped up that was like, hey, you've just entered a new area. I thought that was telling me I ran a red light. Alright, we're gonna park again, because why not? And then we all have time for one more.
One or two more questions.
Well, one more drive.
Cool.
Chat, if you'd like to help us out, please give us a couple of questions.
We got more questions.
Please.
Yes, a remake or a remaster of Legends of the Dragon. That would be cool. Dragoon.
Am I not on?
Yeah, not Dragon.
I'm not on.
I'm taking both care of the chat and the questions. Muse is just driving horribly.
Yes, that is what's going on here. All right, let's now just get top down.
And if for people who are wondering what's the difference between a remake and a remaster pretty much keeps the same game, just changes up the graphics and makes them look prettier. A remake may change some things in the game itself, for example, some mechanics or some controls. This is why remaster are usually well received and remakes are mixed bags a lot of the time, like from the fandom. What are you doing?
I'm trying to park. It's not in the square. Fine. Fine, nobody's watching.
All of us are watching.
Nobody's judging.
Okay, did you ever go to arcade?
Yes, I've been to arcades before. I would play games that I couldn't play at home. For instance, like, you know, the stupid Dance Dance Revolution things and stuff like that. I play things like that because
the thing is, I
can't
own
play
Dance
that.
Dance Revolution map.
Right. I mean, you can, but
But it's not the big glowy stampy buttons. It's just like a map.
Okay, I think I'm close here. I think I'm close. This close enough. Is it in the
No.
box? No, it's not in the... It is! It is in the box! Okay, now I've got to press the right button. Decoupling. Okay. I've done it. I've parked the car. Truck. Semi.
Okay. So, that was a short question. Mews
I
apparently
agree,
much
Red.
more
That is
days.
exactly what is happening.
Me basically taking care of the live stream and Mews just driving around like boop-a-doop-a-doo.
I didn't expect it to be this hard again. I thought I could just drive and do... All of these things are just showing me how inept I am at doing anything at the same time. Alright. We don't want to be in England. We really don't. Let's go somewhere here.
Okay.
Right,
Favorite arcade game?
15 minutes. Favorite arcade game?
By the way, this is the last question that I got, so if the chat has any
Please,
questions or Mews, if you think of something, please let us know. Because I'm out of questions. I only wrote 9 in like 5 minutes. Because Mews just said, "Hey, Marek, can you write something?" And I'm just like, "Yes," because you know.
Okay, we're going in the Netherlands and we're crossing through Belgium. Okay.
Okay, that's all right.
Where are we starting off? Let's find out. We're in Liege? L-I-E-G-E? Liege? Liege? Lager? Nick? I gave up half an hour ago. I may be very drunk. Off life. Hey-oh! Oh, I got a sunroof. Oh, look at that. I'm still driving. Hello.
Mews, welcome.
Hi. Yes. Hello. What is it? I'm outside.
So, anyone new here, just dropping in, this is Mews. Mews seems to have ADHD and can't really keep attention on anything
But
that
the sun
they do.
is so pretty. Like, oh my gosh. So pretty.
And is now a stereotypical female from California.
Yes.
Right. And now you're Jack's Film's least favorite thing. Anyway,
I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, this is a good question.
How do I leave? How do I leave here?
Okay, Mews. Bailey has a great question because you ignored my question.
When did you start get into gaming? When did you start to get into gaming? There we go. I can read, sort of. I'm dyslexic. Stop it. You can't make fun of me.
Icelandic.
That's even better. We're all inept. There you go. There's a new quote for you, Adam. We're all inept. In our own special ways. Alright, let's hope I can get out of here. Are wipers on? Yeah, just very slow. Wipers, do more. Alright, here we go. We're leaving. Not gonna crash.
We're trying to fill up 15 minutes, by the way.
So when did I get into gaming? I would say I've always been into gaming. Like we had the consoles, we had the Genesis and the PlayStation that I keep mentioning. So I've always sort of been into gaming, but I really dug in deep as soon as I built my own PC. That's when I suddenly had access to any game that I want, basically, as long as I could pay for it. Whereas I didn't have that before. Like, I had the, like, most potatoest of potato PCs. Like, I had trouble running browser games.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, we're talking probably 2-3 gigs of RAM or something. You know, 4 maybe, but I doubt it. And, yeah. So that didn't go too well, but as soon as I built my own PC, this one that I'm currently on, it's been upgraded It's been upgraded a bit because I just didn't like how it was performing. Yeah, I now have no money.
Yeah.
But I got an awesome gaming PC. Again? Yeah, I guess so. I just stopped. I full dead stopped in between a semi who wanted to turn.
Well, okay.
I'm sure that wasn't legal. I'm the worst kind of driver.
I'm gonna answer
Hi!
get into gaming question. Pretty much.
I'm on this side now. I think I
Yeah.
crashed. I think I crashed.
You probably did.
I
Yeah, I've
wasn't-
been pretty much into gaming since I first played my first game. I was like at 3 or 4 years old, and I've just been playing games ever since.
I looked down at the chat for a second and almost decided to drive my truck onto the railing.
Okay, Muse, stop reading the chat. I got the chat. You just drive. This is a question
when
for
did you make your first video? I can read it.
Yeah, and
It's
now
not
you're
what it
probably
said, did
crashed
it?
into a fence.
It's not what it said, did it? What did it say, Red? Read it to me, actually.
When do you make your first video? So you read it right, but he wrote it wrong, but he wrote it in his own right way. So you read it still wrong.
Oh. I'm now looking down at my seat. I have no body. Body of my own.
Oh god, I did PC gaming back when DOS games were still a thing. Yeah, that was a good era for shareware games. For example, the old King Quest games and
Speaking of a good old DOS game, Load Runner. Heck yeah.
The pretty much most of Sierra and Apogee's games, those were pretty much all pretty good. Of course there were some stinkers, but no series has a perfect record.
I think I may have... Okay, no, he was turning. Okay,
good. Muse, when did you make your first video?
I made my first video December 4th or 6th. I can't remember which, but yeah, there was actually a secret video before that, but that one doesn't count because that one wasn't edited. That was just 30 seconds of Just Cause 3 where I attached, I believe, 2 people to a satellite dish and then bombed it, and it was the funniest thing I'd ever done in a video game because I was brand new to Just Cause 3, and I just had blast with it, and my graphics card was like, hey, you know, you just have to push a button and you can record the last 30 seconds. I'm like, oh, cool. And I pushed that button, and it's like, hey, you can post this to YouTube. And I'm like, never done that before. I want to share this. And then I showed my brother. And then I decided to do my first edited video, which was Planes Are Hard. Yeah. And yeah, that's a fun one.
That is actually a pretty fun video. It holds up.
It holds up? That's good. It was 9 months ago. Better.
Yeah, that's more than I can say about your recent stuff.
Oh, sorry, I lost a penny on my floor. I looked down at the seat, that's why. Okay.
But yes, Muse has been on YouTube for close to a year now.
We're getting there.
Yes.
In like 9 months or something.
It's pretty close. It's pretty close.
It took me 9 months to get 100 subs.
It's pretty close.
I'm doing something either wrong or right, and I don't know which.
I mean, the first 100 subs are the hardest to get, and then it's the...
Oh, I know.
Like the constant climb that's...
I need to get a grill.
Most tedious.
Need to get a grill. No, an actual grill. Just put it on my head. Then I'll get all the subs. Sorry. Okay, moving on.
I could make a joke, but that would be inappropriate.
Yes, probably. I'm currently going 53 and a 43.
That's horrible, Muse. You should not drive. I'm gonna tell you that joke later.
By the way, I have it convert everything to miles per hour because I cannot understand
kilometers, even though it makes a lot more sense.
Oh yeah, I don't doubt that it does. I just don't know it.
It's just all tens.
Oh, like... there's hot air balloons. Oh, we're fine. I may be going 20 and a 56. Hello.
Okay. It's just like the metric system makes so much sense because it's all just like.
But we're not talking about this time. We can talk about it at some point. We can do U.S. versus Iceland. Why the metric system is
better? Just U.S. versus the rest of the world.
Well, no, you have the most experience of Iceland, and I have the most experience of just being U.S.
Well, I was more saying metric system wise because pretty much like there's 3 places in the world that use the imperial system versus the rest of the world.
Yes, that's true. And the U.S. did sort of try to convert, it just didn't try hard enough. I need
That's
to
sort
turn.
of theme.
Yes. I'm already in the lane. I'm putting my blinker on, but I'm in it.
We
Like,
got
hey,
8 minutes.
We're turning.
We got 8 minutes to fill. So any more questions, any at all, just any random questions, just to pad out the stream, to make it to an hour, because that's what we said we were gonna do, and that's what we're gonna do.
More retro games. I'm swervy. I just freaked that semi out. I just swerved into his lane and then swerved back.
Mews does? Yes. Yes, he does. You have no idea how hard it can be to play games.
You have the attention span of a 3-year-old. No, just somebody with ADHD. Woo, a butterfly. Oh, we're in the road.
I actually have
Okay,
ADD.
I'm over-exaggerating just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Sometimes.
Okay, I'm exaggerating just... Still. Hello. How are you doing? I'm gonna drive like this. I'm not a good driver like this. I've crashed. It's 3% damage to my vehicle. Why did I drive like that?
Thanks to an ad on YouTube. By the way, if you get this ad, even if it's on your favorite YouTube channel, please skip this ad because it is actually an illegal game. It's Final Fantasy New Emperor or New Empire or something.
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
Because you cannot get further in the game without buying things. Like there's no physical way to get to the top without buying things.
Favorite Final Fantasy games? Ah, that's where that came from.
Yes, and I'm saying that because that game actually made me hate Final Fantasy 15, even though the graphics looks so good, because it's based on the Final Fantasy 15 graphics and the Final Fantasy 15 characters. It's just made me sort of hate it. But I still do like the look of Final Fantasy 15. But my favorite Final Fantasy game would either be 7 or 1.
I never played a lot of Final Fantasy, so it's a lot hard to control when you're looking at it from this angle. I've known.
Third person?
Yes. I can do top down. We're playing a top down driving game. Oh, this is really awful. Oh, I don't want to control it from there. Somebody's just strapped me onto the hood of the car. I'm scared for my life.
To answer the second question from Adam.
Now I'm literally on the front grill. I'm scraping my legs on the ground. Okay,
that's fun.
This isn't any better. Red.
Mews.
What am I doing? Going too fast, that's what I'm doing.
And also ignoring Adam.
Oh, I was? I'm sorry. Final Fantasy. Didn't play a lot of them.
No, his second question. Favorite Street Fighter character? You read that earlier
Nope. Didn't play Street Fighter.
Okay, well mine
never got into fighting games.
Yeah, mine is Akuma.
Okay, that's a lie. We did have a demo disc for the PlayStation that had a bunch of things on it, and one of those was an X-Men fighting game. That was probably my biggest, as a kid, that was my biggest experience with fighting games. I didn't really.
Okay, favorite N64 game?
I didn't have one.
I never played N64 either.
I did play over at a friend's house. I played.
Actually, that's a lie. I have played
Snap thing. That was fun. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I lie. I've played N64 because my uncle or cousin actually had it. And I played Super Mario. No, I didn't play Super Mario. I played Donkey Kong 64. That's something I played. And seeing how that's pretty much the only game that I've ever played, I would need to say that's my favorite N64 game that I have played.
I thought I got a speeding ticket, but actually it was just my loan thing was paid. Like I have a loan in this game for the vehicle, not the one that I'm driving, but like I have my own truck. Again, not the one that I'm driving. But there's a loan that needs to be paid on it every so often. And just paid that automatically.
But
good.
To
Nintendo
answer Adam's
64
question,
game. I did also play some Mario Party
Yep.
at a friend's house as well, a different friend. And then there was also at one point I did try a little bit of Ocarina of Time. And nice, but if you don't have the nostalgia, it doesn't really hold up as well.
Yes. But favorite game that I think I would like would be Super Mario 64. That's gonna be the game that I think I will like the most on the N64.
Right. If you ever get around to
Adam,
playing it.
yeah, I'm probably gonna get around to playing it. I just need to find an N64.
So
Emulation? Nah.
retro games that I plan to play for the channel. Anybody want that? Anybody want that?
Yeah, that's actually a good question.
Zelda Ocarina of Time was epic. Yes, it's definitely a cool game and all. I don't have the nostalgia. I never played it as a kid, so I had a little bit of trouble getting into it, and I decided to not play it. Plus, there was a bunch of graphical glitches because emulators.
Are you sure it wasn't just the emulators being the booty hole?
Yeah, it had a bunch of graphical glitches because emulators. Emulators don't handle it very well. It doesn't handle the Nintendo 64 very well, actually, I would say, for most games. Okay. Retro games that I will be playing on the channel at some point. You will definitely see Shining Force, of course. That was just given. Hamtaro Ham Hams Unite is currently going up, and I'm enjoying that, but nobody else seems to be, so that's fine. Seriously, nobody's watching. The last one, I believe, has 1 view, and I think that's me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even though I played it up in the Dark Souls, my final stream of Dark Souls, I'm like, yeah, it's really hard. It's like a Metroidvania, but
hello, Marcos. Reiterate. Yes. Hello to Brazil, or Halo to Brazil, but I say
Halo Brazil. Good. We're at the end of my trip, and it's 10 o'clock.
Yeah. It's the end of the stream, but not completely the end of the stream because he still has to say a few things.
I've hit something. There, I've said it. So yes, I do want to play another PlayStation 1 game. It was a movie tie-in. There's turn here. Is it the right place? Yes, this is. It's The Emperor's New Groove. There's a game for that for the PlayStation 1 that I'm going to be playing. I still have that disc somewhere. I do want to show off 007 Racing. That was a thing that I played with my brother and sister a bunch. They played it more than I did. One. The GameCube was a great console. We didn't end up bringing that in. But yeah, that was the third console that we had after the PlayStation. I've actually parked it properly. All right. Parked. There we go. Final closing question. How about we do a game that you suggest, a retro game that you suggest that you did not play as a kid, so there's no nostalgic factor?
But the thing is, the nostalgic factor makes the Let's Play better, because then you can tell stories.
Right. But I'm saying for you and for me, what you would recommend that is not nostalgic based. So it has to be something that you've played within the last couple of years, and that you would recommend. Doesn't matter what console, just like before 2000.
A game that I would recommend for you?
No, anybody.
Anybody?
Anybody.
A game that I would recommend for anybody would be Toy Story 2 for the PlayStation 1 or the PC.
I played that one.
Both are great.
I would recommend for the PC Dungeon Keeper. That is a great game. It's a bullfrog game. Great game. Yeah. So there we go. I guess we're gonna end the stream now. I hope you guys enjoyed this slightly reworked, very slightly, more scripted, more organized live stream. Next time I won't force Red to do everything, hopefully. And I hope you enjoyed the terrible driving, and Adam says Chrono Trigger for the SNES. Red, final closing thoughts, words, feelings, while you hate me. Red.
Muser never ever come car.
It's a good thing I don't have my license yet. Also, my Steam controller does this, which just makes it amazing. That's the Portal song. The very first couple of notes. Still alive, I believe. Do. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so like.
Yeah. I got an upgrade. Increase the distance. Oh, great. Yeah, we'll do a live stream, a full live stream where I'm just doing one mission. That sounds like a great plan. But yeah. Oh, this is my vehicle here, the one that I purchased. And I'm playing as Santa Claus and his part-time job. Okay. It was fun. Thanks, guys, says Adam. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next live stream. Red will see you maybe Friday, maybe next Monday. You'll see him in the Starbound. This is going on for far too long, Red.
Mm-hmm. That's all on you.
That's all on me. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.